And welcome back to another episode of the Men's Report, Fantasy Prediction Show, hosted by yours truly, Menace to Fantasy. Let's go. And welcome back to another episode of the Men's Report, Fantasy Prediction Show. Folks, I'm back. And I'm ready. Welcome back. Hey, hold on. Let me stop this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hopping in early. Yes, I am. And yes, I'm type of excited. Excuse me, now I got my focus on y'all. I'm excited. It is Super Bowl Sunday. We got the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Okay? Real quick, my prediction, and this is kind of, I'm selfish. I'm going with the Seahawks. Reason being, the New England Patriots have 6 Super Bowl wins. My Pittsburgh Steelers have 6 Super Bowl rings. So, I don't want New England to get number 7. I already got to deal with Tom Brady, a person having 7, more than my organization. So I'm going for the Seahawks. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I know the Seahawks have an excellent defense and the offense is decent. Sam Darnold has been effective. He's got JSN balling. Now, don't sleep though. Drake May is very effective against zone defenses. And what the Seattle defense do a lot? Play a lot of zone in the back end. So this is going to be an entertaining game, but I want them Seahawks to pull it off. Now, you like school, why are you coming in so early? You should have a little break from fantasy football, Steve. That's some of y'all problem. This is 24/7. I'm trying to improve each day, trying to get better than I was yesterday. All right? I know the draft hasn't come. We even have a dynasty draft yet, but I'm already in the works. I'm already doing my research. I'm already getting ready. So I want to come in since I consider this the first day of the 2026 fantasy football season. Fantasy football season. It's the first day. It's day 1. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be predicting the first round of a fantasy draft. Now, obviously I can't do Bears because Bears has keepers involved. I can't do Heads because Heads has keepers involved. So I'm just doing a generic PPR Fantasy Football League, and this is how I'm predicting that the drafts should go. So let's go into this. And of course, if you disagree, feel free to put something in the chat or put something on here, and it's all good. I like to go back and forth with dialogue that makes sense. Now, with the first pick in the 2026 Fantasy Football Draft should be Bijan Robinson, Atlanta running back. Okay? Now, you guys know how I feel about running backs. I always leave the first round with a running back. And I know the past several years, not just a couple, several years, wide receiver has been the trend. They always come out and saying, oh, the running back position always getting hurt. Wide receiver is a safer pick. But last year kind of helped me realize that I'm going to go in the right direction with running back first. I know wide receiver is a little bit safer because they're not getting hit all the time like a running back does. But you see what happens when a stud wide receiver doesn't have their QB1 back there. All right? JJ. His quarterback was a blade. JJ did not have a good year. We all thought he was quarterback proof, but sometimes there's a limit to that. When your quarterback is not looking at you, your quarterback just ass, it doesn't matter. Look at Mr. Chase. We all know he's a beast when Joe Burrow is healthy. When Joe is gone, and sometimes he's gone like last year, the numbers take a little hit. Even though he was force-fed by the backups and they brought Joe Flacco when he was still force-fed, it's not the same without that QB1. So I still prefer running back over wide receiver. So I'm going Bijan. In my opinion, Mr. Robinson is the best non-QB in football offensive player. He's the best non-QB offensive player in fantasy and in real football. The man is talented. There's no worry here. You know, I know they brought in a new coach. He's fine. He's offensive minded. As long as they don't bring back Arthur Smith, there's no worries with Mr. Robinson. He's had over 360 touches the past 2 seasons, and you see he holds up well. He's very effective on the ground, and he's also an excellent pass catcher. So even with Michael Penix not starting the season off, I have no concerns with Bijan Robinson as the first overall pick. Coming in number 2, we'll have our first wide receiver, Jamar Chase, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, we all know if he plays a whole 17 and Joe Burrow plays a whole 17, it's a lethal combination. The boy is deadly. He is good. Trust me. If you can tell me, yeah, Spence, Burrow is going to play all 17 and Chase is going to all 17, I would rock with this man. No doubt. We all know he's a top scoring wide receiver. He leads wide receiver in top scoring past couple years. He gets the job done. So you can't go wrong with either Chase at number 1 or 2, but in my opinion, he's number 2. Let's go down to number 3, another wide receiver, Puka Nacua. He is the Rams' passing offense. I know Devontae Adams came in. He had like 17 touchdowns, I think, this year. But Puka makes that offense go. That boy is good. He's came in his first year and he hasn't looked back. He is elite. Okay. We all know Matthew Stafford always say he's coming back, so there's no concern there. And the head coach is Sean McVay. He's still there. So Puka will eat again next season. Coming in with the 4th pick, we got Snowflake CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Now, I made the mistake, and I was kind of leery with him last year. He did his thing. We all know if he plays all 17 games, he's going to finish as the number 1 overall, number 2 overall fantasy football player. He gets the job done. He is that offense out there. Especially, Sanford had a lot of injuries this year, and they were leaning on this joke, and he came through for him. So I'm mad at myself. I had the opportunity to get him, and I passed up on him. That was my fault. All right? Coming in at number 5, JSN, another wide receiver, Jackson Smith Njigba, Seattle wide receiver. All right? He had a breakout season last year. In my opinion, I think he's only 22, 23. He's still ascending. It's only going to get better. As long as Sam Darnold doesn't regress and stays consistent, he's going to be fine. There was a time when he was at Ohio State and they were saying he was the best wide receiver there. You know, Ohio State's wide receiver room was stacked, and they were saying JSN was the best. So he's number 5 in my opinion, JSN. Coming in number 6, and this might change. There's some variables there. Jahmyr Gibbs, Detroit running back. Now, say if they moved on from David Montgomery, say he's gone. It's Gibbs. I know they moved on from last year's offensive coordinator, and people were worried because Ben Johnson was gone. But he still had a good season. This man is very explosive. Gibbs is the truth. He's the truth. And there's no telling what's going to happen. I think they start giving this man the ball more and more. We'll see why. I got Gibbs at number 6. Okay? Number 7, Devon Achane, Miami running back. We know the head coach is gone, Mike McDaniels. He is gone. All right? Now, doesn't mean that his skills are gone. Whoever comes in there, they're going to use this man. He is explosive as well. Through the pass game, through the run game. And he's tough. He is a tough player. So he's still in my road because how explosive he is. And we don't know what Tyreek Hill, when he's coming back. This man, the head coach who's coming in, the offense coordinator, they're going to utilize this man. He's still in the first round. Coming at number 8, and we need to start putting some respect on this young man's name. James Cook, Buffalo running back. Boy, oh boy, I've been sleeping on this man. Respect. Now, I used to be nervous in the past. Oh, Josh Allen's going to stay that goal line. No. This man is the truth, okay? As you see, the Bills used to be a pass-heavy offense. Past 2 seasons, it's changed up. They are a run-heavy offense. And James Cook is the RB1. He's the RB1. So he is getting in the first round. All right? Coming in at number 9 is old reliable Amon-Ra St. Brown, the sun god. When you draft this man, there's really no stress. You're not sitting there, what if. We've seen that he plays through injuries. We've seen he's tough. This boy is gritty. So he's still a first round in my opinion. I got no concerns with taking him. I would be happy if I was there and I leave the first round and I got Amon-Ra St. Brown. I would be ecstatic. Coming in at number 10. Now, these next couple of picks, you can flip it a little bit, but my number 10 is Jonathan Taylor, running back from the Colts. All right? It's crazy to say that anybody would be worried because he had 400 touches almost, and he's probably going to have some TD regression, but this boy is solid. The only time he's a little struggle is when Danny Dimes went down last year. He struggled a little bit, but Jonathan Taylor was that offense. He was doing this thing, and I'm mad at myself because I could have had him too, but I went with Saquon. That's my fault, but I couldn't tell. Saquon had it down. Yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor's at number 10. Coming at number 11. This is where people are like, oh, you got him too low. Another wide receiver, C.D. Lamb, Dallas Cowboys. Now, we know what this boy can do with Dak Prescott. He can eat. And some people may be concerned because George Pickens is probably going to get that franchise tag and be there again. So it can go either way with C.D. Lamb. But C.D. Lamb is the truth. I think George Pickens helps him because you sit there and you just double team him, Pickens is going to eat, and eventually you're going to have to come out of that double team. So it helps him. And I like C.D. Lamb. I still think he's a first round selection. Coming in at number 12. Now, I'm definitely going to get some pushback on this one. The other wide receiver, number 12, is Drake London, Atlanta wide receiver. Now, you might say, oh, Penix is hurt. He ain't going to start the year off. You got to remember this. If you look at the numbers, I have a dynasty. Drake London was killing before he had that PCL injury. It took him a minute to get back. I think he missed about 3 or 4 games. And when he came back, he wasn't 100%. Drake was killing last season. And even when he came back and they had Kirk Cousins under there, he was still doing his thing a little bit, besides the first game back, because it was the first one. He was still eating. So when Penix comes back, I think he doesn't skip a beat. He's a first-round pick in my opinion. Here we go at number 13. We got our first tight end, Trey McBride. He is the number 1 option out in Arizona, regardless who the QB is. You know, is it going to be Jacoby Brissett again, or are they going to try Murray one more time? We don't know, but McBride is the truth. He is that good. He's the number 1 tight end in fantasy football. And coming in with the 14th pick in the first round. And I can go with other people, but I know he's going to get taken in the first round, is Justin Jefferson, JJ. Now, we all thought he was quarterback proof. And I still think he does. It was just, JJ McCarthy was just that bad. And I think he just refused to force feed JJ, which is crazy. You got the best wide receiver in the league and you're not giving this man the ball. It's crazy. But I still think he's going to be the 14th pick in a 14 GM league. All right? Now, me, I probably would take JJ if I had the 14th pick. But I will also look at one of my man out the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, Ashton Genty. Don't forget about Breece Hall. He's a free agent. If Breece Hall goes to the right situation, we all know Breece Hall is the truth. He was with the Jets. The Jets. depending on where Hall goes, he might knock JJ out of that first round. All right. Now, before I go, just saying, I'm going to try, not every week, maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll be in here dropping a little, and I'll definitely be getting ready to do that dynasty rankings and getting into this dynasty, because that's the first thing that we're going to go down is the dynasty drafts. So let's end this correctly, folks, and make sure you enjoy yourself. Drink water while you're drinking, hydrate while you're drinking this, watching the Super Bowl, because I'm already ready. I'm ready. Let's end this correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Peace.